Howdy, people. It's an exciting year, by the way. There's a lot of things that are happening. Um, yeah, so just wanted to start doing some streaming and um, growing Houdini. I've been working as a 3D artist for quite a long time and did things that I wasn't happy with, but now I'm gonna change things, and I just start off like started to learn, starting to learn Houdini, and this video basically is gonna be, I mean, like in this channel, it's gonna be a series of me trying to attempt few effects and understand Houdini more and more. So this is actually scheduled for a different time because I still um, I don't know. I just thought of like scheduling it later. Yeah. But anyway, so let's get into the whole thing of Houdini, which is a very complex software. It's feel so far, okay, but things are starting to get more sense. Especially a big shout out to Rebelway. Just started a course from them for for intermediate level. Yeah. Um. So everything on that course is amazing, and guys, if you want to go and check it out, it's worth it. Okay. Well, cool. All right. So, yeah. So basically, they have given us a model to do some effects on it. So the idea that they wanted to do was to take an asset, right, and dissolve it into another, like do this blend between two different models, turn them into particles and whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, so let's get into it. Alright, I'm gonna add geometry node over here, and let's try to add the file, which of course, oh, by the way, I'm in the effects version of Houdini, not India. Um, come here, yeah, away, Geo, and there you go, the dragon head. So the problem with this dragon is it's humongous. So let's do a transform node, centerize it, and 0.2. Oh, there you go. But it should be the center. Oh yeah, cool. There you go. Yeah, I should have selected it. What do you call this thing? Display. Yeah, should have displayed it. Alright, press enter, then I just go to, I don't know, yeah, front view, simply bring it up a bit. Beautiful. So this is my dragon. The next thing that I need to try to do is turn this into particles. So I'll do scatter, scatter particles, and I don't want randomness. And let's give some resolution to this, 10,000. And my displaying mode, not in the points but in the pixels, looks better. Yeah. Okay. So we need to create this mask where it's animated from here and here. So from black to white. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, for that, basically we need to create some groups. Where did I press? Reset. Okay. When I turn off the base group and then turn on keep bounding box, and it should not be primitives, it should be points. I'm selecting the points. Back to the front mode. Oh, by the way, let's make this a spear so that it has. It's good for now to make it into points. Let's see a thing. Yep. Alright, so this looks good for me. Let's add another one. So this will be the top one. I want the top to be the top, bottom to be the bottom. Let's put enter. This will be actually union with the existence, so that's gonna be a special. Cool. Alright, let's pull this here and see if I can select some. Mhm. Beautiful. So when I come here, I think I should be able to see both of them. Yes, I am. So the idea is that we're gonna create. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very like it's super early in the morning here, so I just can't work in the afternoons or in the evenings at due to tourists because my kids will be running all around the place and be super noisy. Yeah. All right, back to the topic. So what I want to do is that I want to create this kind of an effect where there's noise in the selection and also there's a there's a way that this this thing grows. Okay. So first we create a noise because that's what everything is. Okay. So in the noise, pretty much it's not going to be CD. It should be the point. It should be points. Yeah. And zero center. Okay. So it doesn't move. I don't want the noise to move. And we should increase it a little bit, not too much. Man, this is so fast. Still too much. Something like that. Yeah, 0.9. Oops, 9 and 7. I, I like to keep things organized. Um, Distance from geometry. So this is the node that we're supposed to use. And what this node does is, if I should take a look at this, I have tons of accounts. Yeah. So distance from geometry, geometry, and say Houdini. Pretty much, the side effects has this amazing thing. But what is this? Oh yeah, take a look at this tutorial also. But this is 2022. So they have this library of what each node does. So pretty much what this node can be used to measure the distance from a reference geometry, which is useful when masking operation uh, based on distance. So what's happening here is that I'm having this node to take from a reference of a geometry. So you need two inputs. One, well, um, so what is the attribute that we're going to change, and what is the reference geometry? So this can be something else also. Okay. See, I've never tried it out. You guys can, if you guys know how we can implement this node, and if it's something that you think that will help me out, definitely please put it in the comments. Would love to experiment that too. Alright, so so I'm just adding both of them because my geometry is going to be this and the attribute is also going to be p. So when that happens, this pushes out a different attribute called the distant dist attribute. So where's my reference? My reference is group 1. I can even call this center. I think that makes sense. Yeah, let's call it center, right? And yeah, so now there's no reference group because I've not still, and I'm going to put the center and it should be primitives. Now if you guys see that it's turning from blue to red, and let's, what does it say, target, toggle visualization, control left mouse, opens the visualization editor. Oh, interesting, I never knew that. Got you. Alright, so just switched it on, and if I come here, where is it? There you go. Yeah. Yeah. So here's the thing. So if I come here, why? There you go. Okay. So if you guys see this, I've selected one of the groups. Okay. I'm trying to illustrate here is that if you see, if I move this away, it turns it red, right? But when I bring it closer, so basically wherever I've selected is where this color ramp begins. So blue is like super close, or I don't know what it means, but it has some kind of a meaning. Cool, I've done it. Now I'm going to create the mask. So how are we going to create the mask is basically all this stuff that we just created. We want to move it back to the mesh itself, because the mesh doesn't have, if we come here, it just has points, which is a float. Is it a float? Very interesting. Why does the point say float? It shouldn't be. Is it a vector? I don't know, guys. I need to do some research on that too. Let's do it now. Okay, so it's a float. It's not a float. It's a vector. It's a structure of three floats. So pretty much, yeah, yeah, got it. When I'm doing this tutorial, I'm also learning a lot, which is good. Guys, just want to encourage you guys. Those all who are expecting to become a VFX artist, I'm telling you, you guys need to push yourself and have this laser focus. Otherwise, it's just gonna be like another day in your life where you just feel so miserable. And yeah. Anyway, cool. So here's the thing. So I'm trying to copy this info, which is was the geometry to copy to. So this is the one I want to copy it to. Right, what's wrong? Yeah, okay, it needs another input. And what's the other input? Let's see what's I never saw that. Null of. Okay, cool. Nice. No, so I never stopped to see what Houdini has to say, or why is this this error comes up. Just keep copying. I mean, like, keep copying someone else's tutorial or something like that, but that's not gonna work. It's more about, like, understanding how the software works. Um, cool. So I did this, and I'm pulling this, connecting this to this. Okay. And I want to copy the attribute called dist. And nothing happens. Wow. I think it should be showing me the thing, isn't it? Interesting. Yeah, so okay, so it should be in a color attribute. So let's say color, for example, color, and I want it to come from an attribute called, no, from an attribute called dist. Let's see what's happening there. So random color. There you go, people. There you go. Amazing. So the dist which we selected, I mean, like, which we created basically, has these. Man, I'm feeling so drowsy and tired. Cool. So, yep. Alright, I don't need this node anymore. Now, what we need to do is we need to do a warp. Point warp. And I go into this one. And we're gonna animate the growth. Okay, and I totally forgot how to do it. Okay, let's figure it out. Okay, so I think we import the attribute into this, which is called the dist, and it's a float. No, it's a vector, right? No, it's a float. Yeah, because we just want the thing. So if I add that to the color, I should be able to see that. Beautiful. Changing the way it connects. I like this way of, like, this kind of a connection. It's so nice and satisfying. The other one looks so rigid and terrifying. Okay, cool. Next is, what do I want to do? I wanted to turn from white, black to white. Yeah. Anyways, cool. Now, the next thing that I want to do is I want to make a grow. So I'll have to have a fit range, if I'm not mistaken. Cool. And let's see, create that. So it should be the opposite. Should be from white to black, I guess. Yeah, so if you look at this, it's turning everything into black. Gotcha. So it's turning everything into black. We want it the opposite way. We want black. This the whole object should be black and white. So I take my 0 and 1 and turn it into 1 and 0. So I flip it. Yeah, and that's it. No, there's more to go. I'm trying to use my brain power to remember exactly what I'm supposed to do next. Um, so the next thing that I need to do is I need to create this growing effect. So the only option that I have is the, okay, let's try it out, man. Let's try it out. And then, yeah, code, and let's see, what's this color? Okay. Nope, that's not working. That too isn't working. Nope. So let's say 7 minus 20 minus 80. I totally forgot, man. Is there a way that I can pause the stream? No, I cannot. That's okay. Oh, guys, I forgot this one. I keep the dragon underneath this window. I'm not supposed to do that. Okay, guys. Where the dragon is? How am I supposed to do this? Let's go back. I have no clue. I forgot. There you go. Man, it's sometimes so hard to understand how things work in Houdini. Okay, I flipped it, right? The next thing that I need to try to do is flipping it. Let me go back. I have no clue, people. So he gives us the other thing that I still don't understand. 7, and then I'm trying to see why did he do that. Man, Jesus. Okay, this. Let's see if it works. Why does it work? Like, come on, See, from 0 to 1, that's the transition that 1, right? So that's what he did. Okay, and then minus 20. it start from 20? It does. And when it comes to 80, it's 4. So, alright. Guys, I need some help here. Alright, let's see if this works. And then it just pops up. Oh, come on. Houdini, help me, please. Oh, is it because 80 and let's say 5? Boom, boom. Does that help? Okay, the smaller. So let's say 10. 10, 20. Okay, so 20 is not gonna work. Let's put 15. Let's see if this thing works. Yeah, beautiful. But the only question that so I'm trying to understand one thing, right? Let's bring up Photoshop for an example, or Paint, right? Yeah, there you go, Paint, my friend. So we turned it from 1 1 2 0 to 0 till 15. So I'm telling Houdini that this 1 and 0, sorry, what am I saying? So we converted, yeah, we converted 0 and 1, right? Converted 0 to 1 into 1 into 15. So we're saying, hey Houdini, the thing that we have at the moment, I mean the mask that we want is from 0 to 15, right? And then from destination minimum to maximum we give a minus 20. Why is that? Oh, now I get it. Now I get it. So, okay, cool. Now I understand. So pretty much we are still in the positive number, but here we're doing the fit range on a minus scale. So 1 to 0. Hey, we need to do that and see what's going on over here. So let's get with this 1 to 0, right? What happens if I put this to 15? Nothing. So let's put 1 and 0 here and see if that. Oh, okay, cool. I don't need that. Fit range. Okay, cool. I get it now. Alright, so we are basically turning this from 0 to 15 and then we're bringing it. There you go, we're doing the transition, but we're doing it from minus 20 to minus 80. So if I take this and if nothing happens. What's going on here then? So let's put 0 1 for the time being. If I bring this off, okay, so 15 is a transition. Okay, and we create this grid, sorry, this gradient. Yeah, we create this gradient and then we tell Houdini, listen, this is from minus 20 to minus 80, so we are actually moving because the mask is basically from, so the model is white, I mean the particles are white and the mask is black, and it fully um, it fully takes over, or it fully transits into black. So we are not going to do that. We're inverting it. We're saying the minimum it can go is 20 minus 20. Okay, let's see what happens if I increase this. There you go. Yeah, so even 3 is enough. And the maximum we can go is 80. Let's see what this does. Super curious. Okay, so the transition is fast. That means I can do this. I can even increase this. Let's say 20. Now let's say 200, just to see if there's any. It becomes faster. So if I make this 3, right? Say 10, 5. Yeah, this work. So minus 20 for the time being, and 15. I think that's a perfect. What happened now? Oh, boom, boom. How did this thing go off? What's this shortcut key for tower in the real time? They don't have one. Yeah, I prefer working on the keyboard a lot. Saves a lot of time. I'm telling you, saves a lot of time. Okay, so we've done the transition. So how does it animate? It animates from this frame, which is also a float. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, depending on where your timeline is the number. So if I don't know if I can see that number. Yeah, so you can see the small icon over here that says it's animated, and I have no clue what this mean. Cool. Now people, we need to do something. We need to add some noise even in the selection. It's very rigid. Now guys, these are not my information, I'm telling you. This is something I learned from ReboWay, and I'm trying to implement and learn with you guys. Okay, so let's create some noise. That's not cellularize, I want a turbulent noise. Turbulent noise, there you go. And then I put that here. Nope, sorry. Turbulent noise, okay. Okay, so for this, okay. So it should be also a type of noise that you added. So let's try that out. I just want to see if that really works. No, it doesn't. What on earth? Oh, there should be a meaning for that. Okay, now we put it into a fit range. Okay, so now I just need to listen if that works or not. No, no, it doesn't. If I put it into a fit range, I need to understand if it's working or not. Just got an email from someone. Trying to read it. Thank you. Just put that aside. Alright, back again. I go super quiet sometimes, guys. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out too. Okay, so what am I trying to do here? So I am trying. So this selection, right, needs to be mixed. If I'm not mistaken, so where does it need to be? From here to here. And let's put this here to see. Yeah, it's working. Beautiful. Man, my brains are working finally. Alright, so I need to create a fit range. No, before we create a fit range, let's try to see if this thing really works. I think I need more resolution. Let's make it 100,000. Yeah. Yeah. Now, let's see if this is really working. No. Is it working? Yes, it is. Beautiful. So, yeah, according to my instructor, right, instead of just creating this thing which just moves so rigid, and we create some noise to it and add that here so that the growth will look more like, more realistic. Nice. Hmm. Let's create another one too. Right. No, before that, let's do a fit range. If I need a fit range, of course. I know my instructor wanted us to do a fit range, but do I need one? I don't think I need it, do I? The idea is you don't need a fit range. You want to, let's say, 10, and minimum would be, okay, destination 0 to 1. The source is supposed to be, I don't see anything happening. Okay, man. Sometimes when you're trying to understand things, it doesn't make sense and you get frustrated. Let's see. That's it. And 100? Are you kidding me? No, no. What's the thing? Say 100? Hmm. What on earth is happening here? Oh, nice, 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 nice. Okay. That can't be. Should be starting from left, bro. Okay, got it. So let's say one. One. Let's see. This 5. Nope. 5, 10. anything? 100? No, nothing. Minus 1. Okay. And say like, I don't know, 2 I guess. Minus 5? No. Minus 10. And make this, I don't know, 50. That's too much. It's 20. And 10. So let's see what happens here. I still feel the animation is too fast. Yeah, isn't it? Let's see if, no, 80, 50, no. Then let's make it 120. Beautiful. Okay, let's see, does this noise help? It does. But without it, does it help? A lot. I don't want that. Nice. Alright, so let's try to create another one over here and try to mix these two. Let's see if that would help a bit more. Yeah, and come here, the roughness. I want amplitude, let's say 20. Why? Supposed to add details. And it's 50, I guess. Let's see. What? No. Anyway, it's good. Yeah, nice, right? Yeah, looks nice. Cool. Yeah, it really looks nice. But the thing next, the thing that I was thinking of is, what was I thinking of? Oh yeah. So if you look at this, it starts at 20. That's because of this guy. So let's make it 10. Yeah, let's make it minus 5. Nice. Yep. If I'm not mistaken, that is the reason why this animation is getting. Yep, that is why. Okay, cool, amazing. So we gotta create a mask, alright? And then I need to create a fit range at the end. Yeah, just to make sure that everything is okay. What happened? I just saw something change. Yeah, it changed. Why didn't it? Hmm. Anyway, so I'm gonna bind export this, and I'm just gonna call this animation. Wait, I'm just gonna say anim, yeah, and then I go up, for the up key I just pressed U. I just found it out today morning. When you press U and I, you go into into those nodes. So U is you go back, and when you press I, you go in. I, you know, nice. I like that. Shortcuts makes your life easier. Beautiful. So we have this nice. So the good thing about this is like I can just say okay I don't want. So I can just say that I don't want the top one. Yeah, I disable it, and it just there you go. It just works from the top to the bottom, which is nice. Cool. But no, I won't bother them. You might need to tweak on the settings a bit to, you know, um, that will work for these two. Like if you disable this, you just notice that the animation is super slow sometimes. So that means that at this point sometimes we might need to make the animation more faster. That's just a simple tweak, but I want both of it. Cool. Alright, now we need to create, so we want this to dissolve, move towards this to the right. So I'm going to transform this. Yeah, transform. And then where do I transform here? Right, transform here. Go to scale. Let's see, 5. 5 is too much, isn't it? Well, realistic 3. Yeah. And then I want to do the x-axis orientation. Y a bit down. And a little more bigger for, yeah, for a bit more down, further away from it. So I think it's the, no, it's the x-axis. Let's bring it far away. Cool. This looks good. Next is I want to add some noise to it. So attribute noise. Yep, that's what I want. And I want to affect the P. Next, amplitude. Range values to 0 centered. Let's say 20. Yeah, and then something like that. Alright. Could be 1. Let's add another one. Right. This time it's gonna be smaller. So I wanna add an animation to the offset. Let's do that. F. And see how it goes. Whoa, too fast. So let's divide it by 60, I guess. Yeah, nice. Let's divide it by 80. Maybe go slower. Yeah, I think this one, the other one can be like, the other noise, right? I would like to do like F divide by divide by 80. So it's 40. There's this nice node called rest where you store the position of your model. So pretty much this is where it was. This is the right position. So you have two attributes now. One, you have the dis, which has the mask of it, mask of the whole yeah. So I try to figure that out. That was, I think, control middle click. Yeah, control middle click. So the dis has the mask, the anim has the animation, we have the rest. So what we need is, now we don't need the dis because we use that to create the anim itself, right? So we don't need the dis anymore. We don't need the color too. We just need the animation and the rest. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Let's do a point warp. Cool. Next, I want to bind, import first the anim, which is a float. We're moving from 1 to 0, and the other thing is bind. This will be a vector. Why? Because we are affecting the position of, sorry guys, the position of the, where was it, the position of the points. Cool. So let's do a mix. Hope this works. So the rest, let me go up and see what's happening. Yeah, cool. Let's go in again. Oops. Let's put this in here, right? The rest is here. Then I need the points, should be this, the animation. Cool. That's strange. I want to go the other way. Fine. Let's put it to 1, 0. Yeah. Now let's try that. Yep. That's how it is. Beautiful. Now all we need to, I know, understand that it needs to dissolve and stuff like that, but I'm done for now. I think I did this more than 50 times. Just trying to understand each and every node. But yeah, I mean, tomorrow I might do another stream. Tomorrow Saturday. Yeah, I might do another stream on Saturday, or I might do it on Monday. I don't know. We'll see how things go. And for now, this video is not for this. I mean, like, this video is just basically me trying to understand Houdini, and also, if you want to join me, you can always join and try out what I'm doing. And yeah, pretty much that's it, guys. All right, cheers. Have a great one,